Hi everyone, welcome to our roastery. It's Esther at Barista, and we've had a very exciting delivery. So as you can see behind me, we've got some nice looking cardboard boxes. Normally when we have coffee shipments, they come in sacks like this, and they'll just be inside in a bag, which will be normally tied with a zip tie to keep it nice and fresh. Now this coffee, because it's a very special micro lot, and it literally has 8 boxes, each one is numbered 1 to 8, and that's all of this micro lot that exists on this earth this year. And so it's delivered in these boxes, and when you open it up, it has a bag which is completely vacuum sealed to make sure that the coffee stays so fresh and no oxygen, moisture, anything can get in it. Now this one we have already opened just here because we've done a test roast. So what we're going to do now is I've got that test roast. It was done about 5 days ago, so it's had time to degas and should be rested nicely, and we're going to take some now and brew it together, and I'll be able to tell you all about why we're so excited about this coffee. So to start the journey, we need to go back in time to about May, where we actually cupped all of these coffees here. So Gems of Araku is some of the best coffee from India. It's all organic, a lot of it is fair trade, and it is grown to the highest standard. And so we did a cupping together as a team and tasted all of these different lots here and decided on which ones we wanted to auction. Now the lot that we've bought was our favorite lot, and essentially Marcel had to sit at home like on eBay and keep bidding through the night because of time differences to ensure that we won the coffee that we wanted. And so what you've seen downstairs is the result of a purchase that we made, oh God, nearly 6 months ago now. It's finally arrived. So I'm gonna just grind some here and we're gonna make a Chemex together. So essentially now I'm gonna brew this Chemex, and I'm gonna use a recipe of 20 grams of coffee to 300 ml of water. This is enough for me to drink, but I'm not gonna share it with anyone else. So for this Chemex, I have used a medium coarseness for the grind. It's on our EK, we've got about 6 on the setting. So this is a lot finer than you would use for cafetiere or cupping, but it's not quite as fine as what I would use for like an AeroPress. So medium coarseness. And then now I'm just gonna pre-wet the filter, and then we're ready to brew. When I smell this coffee, because it's a natural process, it's very boozy even when you just grind it. And it's got a lot of chocolatey flavors and kind of like stone fruit smells. So it really reminds me of kind of plum jam before I've even brewed it. So now I'm just gonna drop the coffee in, so it's like that. Top tip, when I'm brewing a Chemex, I always fold the paper so it's got the double side going over the spout so that it doesn't affect or channel the brew. I'm just gonna level it out, and I'm gonna tear it again, and now I'm gonna do 80 mils and then let it set for 30 seconds to bloom it. As the name suggests, Gems of Araku is from the Araku region in India, and this particular lot is chosen by the Nandi Foundation. And just to add some more of this, and when they first took over the family farm, it was struggling quite a lot, and the soil was really dry, and the crops and the plants were not producing a very big yield of coffee cherries. So it wasn't a very profitable farm. Now, over the years, as they've worked together on this farm, they have added in a lot of biodiversity. So they've planted things like jackfruit, custard apples, which I didn't know was a thing, but sounds delicious, silver oak trees, mango trees as well, and that is just to help nourish the soil, and also has provided shade for the coffee trees to be able to have a higher yield and grow better quality coffee. And let me tell you, it has worked. This coffee smells delicious, and the soil is now extra rich in nutrients due to the other crops that is growing around it. And the farmers have been able to diversify their income because they get income from not only the coffee, but also the other fruits and veg that they're growing, and also from timber as well, from the silver oaks. Now it's just dripping through. As I said, it smells incredible. The aroma is like, we said jam on toast, but that does not do it justice. It smells really, really good. It's a natural process, was dried in the sun for 23 days. Natural means they literally pick the coffee cherries, leave the flesh and the skin on the cherry to dry in the sun. And it just adds a little bit more of the sugars and the complexities from the coffee fruit into the actual seed inside. And it just gives a bit more funky, boozy kind of flavor, more sweetness and a bit more body. Okay, we're dripped through. Give it a swirl. Drop this in here. And we're gonna have a taste. This coffee, as you saw, we've got a very, very limited amount. The boxes downstairs is the only stuff available. So once it's gone, it's gone. So make sure you check it out on our website, grab a bag, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it might be making a sneak appearance in our cheeky advent calendar. So if you haven't grabbed one of them already, now you have even more reason to. It's a great gift if you're looking for someone to buy for Christmas, or just to treat yourself when you're drinking it. And this coffee is great for the environment and even better for you. Definitely extremely strawberries, that's the first thing you can taste. And then it's really floral, delicate, but extremely complex. Like every time I'm smelling and drinking, I'm tasting more different things. It's nutty, it's chocolatey, and it's fruity and floral. That's the summary of this coffee. It scored 88 points on the SCA scale. So it's one of the best coffees we've ever had here at Bella Barista. So I'm telling you now, promise me you'll buy some because you don't want to miss out. This Indian coffee is just one of the exciting coffees we've got in our lineup for you this year. We've been working really, really hard on developing an exciting and ethical supply chain. And so if you liked hearing about this coffee, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can hear about our next offers as well. See you next week.